Ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, everybody. Everybody's been waiting for these two to meet up. Now they do, as round one is underway. Nice block by Money. Butcher's left, working well that time. You can sense it right away, Teddy. Looks like it's a tactical bout tonight.
Well, that's what happens when you get two counter punches. Nobody wants to leave.
He got hit, but he sends it right back. You know, we hear that term sweet science an awful lot when it comes to boxing. And here we got a counterpuncher in front of us. But this style, this is the sweetest of the science, isn't it?
Yeah, well, this is kind of what you need if you're going to be effective as a counterpuncher, make a living as a counterpuncher. You need someone. You can't have a guy standing on the outside, you know, throwing a long jab at you. There's nothing to counter. You need him to come forward. Give you something.
Able to connect with the uppercut. Good 1-2 by Money. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Hand. And you see how he just set the table for that right hand after the jab. Protecting his head well with his guard. Comes right back with some offense of his own. Comes right back at him with a left hand. That straight right, unable to connect. And now he's targeting upstairs. Returns on that exchange. Money's almost looking foolish that time he missed so badly. That was nice. He just drew the punch from his opponent and then a good counter by Money.
Yeah, like running through the rain without getting wet. Beautiful.
Money's punch stats numbers are impressive. Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Fires right back at him. See, that's what you want from his left hand. That's exactly what it should be doing, that left hand by Butcher. Butcher's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. Money's showing you what it takes to be the best in this business. Good, crisp combos. Blocking that punch. Very good defense by Money. Halfway through round number 2. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Teddy, early on here, you cannot stress enough how much good comes from going to the body.
And you can't stress how many times you heard your parents tell you as a kid, put that change into the piggy bank because it's going to add up. Well, body punches add up.
That was a miss by Money. Gets rid of that body shot. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. Scores big with the hook to the head. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. And that round comes to an end. And you know, I've turned to you many times throughout our careers broadcasting together and said, why is this guy not throwing punches? I just don't get it, Teddy.
Well, there's 2 reasons usually. One is he's not in shape. In this case, I think he's in shape. He doesn't want to throw. I know that boggles your mind too. What do you mean he doesn't want to throw? You think it to yourself. He's a fighter. He's in the ring. He knows that he has to throw punches. But if he throws punches, he also has to put himself in a position where the guy's going to throw back. That means he has to take more chances. And some guys would rather not take those chances.
Good work toe-to-toe there. Both fighters got in on him. Money swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent. He keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. And now looking to hang on halfway through this round. Nice 2-punch combo by Money. Butcher's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. Money's out there just waiting on a counterpunch, isn't he?
Yeah, well, first of all, why is it? Because he knows if he walks in, he's going to get caught. So what he wants to do is, he knows there's basically a guard at that door. He's trying to get that guard to get out of there so he can go through that door.
10 seconds to go in this 3rd round. Nothing there on the punch by Butcher. And this round comes to an end. The beginning of round 4, a chance to look at the scorecards. And Teddy, you like what he's done so far early, a clean sweep of all 3 rounds.
Yeah, a couple of rounds were close, but on the inside, when both of them had their chance to separate a little bit, he was the one who made the right decision to punch.
Money's doing really well on the outside, utilizing his jab. block that time. It was intended to the head. Butcher's just not throwing many jabs here tonight, Teddy. I know that really bothers you. You like a guy that commits to the jab, don't you?
Well, that's boxing 101. I mean, that's the fundamentals, and it has so many areas where it serves you. I mean, it sets up your punches, it sets up your offense, but it controls your defense. Keeps a guy at a certain distance, gives the guy something to think about. Just the most basic thing in the world.
And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. 90 seconds to go here in this round. Just holds on there. Trying to go downstairs, but off target. That's why they call it the sweet science. Good work by Butcher.
Yeah, real smart there. Making him miss, making him pay.
That worked out really well. Throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Butcher's inability to get away from his opponent's right hand is costing him.
He continues to pull straight back, and he's still in the path of the punch.
Teddy, making predictions in boxing is often a dangerous task, but I'll make one right here that seems pretty obvious to me as we come to the end of that round here. This fight is going to be a brutal display as long as it lasts.
It's kind of like going and watching that home run contest. Nobody's trying to hit singles or doubles. You know they're all going for the fences.
Target there, jab uppercut. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Money's given us a good showcase of defense here tonight, especially up top. His head movement is just sublime.
And his opponent's cooperating with him a little bit because he's getting frustrated. He's looking for that big shot, and he's continuing to miss. He's making no adjustments. A guy's moving his head. You know what you want to do a little bit?
What's that?
Well, you want to feint him a little bit. Make a premature move. And then when he moves to either side, then you time him with a punch. Don't just go out there flailing away.
Nowhere close that punch by Butcher. Good effective work with that straight right hand. And now he's targeting upstairs. Good exchange, he fires back. Good work defensively by Money. Plus, he landed that counter punch.
Yeah, and he forced him to punch. He made him, he drew it out of him, and then he timed him beautifully.
Final 10 seconds. Little head hunting with the left. If there was a baseball umpire around, he'd call that a strikeout by Money. Well, you can just mark down another round for him there with this accurate, precise punching. How does his opponent escape from that?
You got to use feints. You know, feints is really the Achilles heel to timing. I mean, you feint him and you throw his timing off. You let him think something's coming, and guess what? It's not coming.
Money's is doing very nicely on the outside here in this fight. Good looking right hand after he got hit. Butcher's got to figure out a way to do something different here. I mean, I know he's committed to being a counter-puncher, but right now he's giving rounds away.
Yeah, he is, because he's waiting for things to happen that are not happening. You know, he's laying back, he's waiting for the guy to walk in. See, to be a good counter-puncher, an effective counter-puncher, the guy has to come close to you. But his opponent's staying at a distance. He's not giving him anything to counter.
Off the target by Money. Reaching the halfway point of round number 6. Now hugging on the inside. Money's right hand scores well that time. A crafty counter punch after a fine defensive effort by Money. Money's left landing well. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Butcher's showing a little bit of a defensive show, but Teddy, I'm seeing punches still getting through and splitting that guard.
Yeah, well, that's the problem, Joe, when you put those earmuffs on, but you don't move your head. Some of them are going to get through, and just...
Big shot, the right came clean. Money's so dangerous with that accuracy. A two-punch combination landed. Working our way towards the bell. Last 10 seconds of the 6th. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. And that's the end of round 6. Money's in dominating form here tonight. He's doing everything he wanted to do, and he's ahead on our scorecards ringside.
Yeah, but don't forget, he's in the other guy's hometown. So don't let up too soon. Don't start partying too soon. You know, still keep doing the things you were doing to get you to this place.
Nice solid left hand scored by Butcher. Went to the body there, but unable to connect. Butcher's dealing with the aftermath of being rocked, but yet he hasn't changed anything. He's still sticking with that style.
Well, that means panic has not set in. That's a good thing, Joe. He still believes he can get this thing done the way he came here to get it done.
Halfway through the 7th round. see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Wow, look at that, trading shots. Money's combination that was landed moments ago is one of those examples of what every trainer would really like to have, and that's a fighter with good hand speed.
Yeah, and he's showing that right now. Now, the trainer in the other corner hopes he has a guy with good timing, because timing can negate speed.
That's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. 10 seconds to go in this round. Punches and bunches, combination up top. Well, as we begin round number 8 here, you know, he's down big on your scorecard, Teddy. That's clear to see. Is there any possibility that he's saving himself here and trying to mount a late comeback?
Well, what you're touching on, Joe, is that he's pacing himself. And I think that there's beyond the possibility. I think there's no doubt that he's probably doing that. He's worried about the late rounds, and that's costing him right now.
Good combination to the head. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Scores with the combo to the head. Money's doing a good job of putting his punches together. His opponent's got to be wondering, how do I stop this?
Well, right now, you made a good point there, because right now his opponent is wondering too much. You know, he's just busy blocking the punches, wondering about the combinations. He's not getting off.
Couldn't hit the elusive target with that straight right. The halfway point of round number 8. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Not able to land the headshot. As basic as can be, but it works. A jab followed by the straight. A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. Well, his opponent got away from that uppercut. Oh, good defense there. That was a fine block by Butcher. Clock counting down here in round number 8. 10 seconds to go. Blocks away that headshot. Back to action now. We're underway in what has been a completely one-sided fight. You get the sense this one may not go the distance. Money's in a good rhythm defensively here. Teddy, what is that, a credit to his ability to anticipate?
You know, also it's the teaching. Let's give the trainers credit. Of course, let's give his background of the amateurs credit, but he learned how to get away from punches. This is technique that was taught to him.
Unable to connect by Money. Money scoring with that right hand. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Threw the straight right hand, but didn't score with it. Took a shot, now he gives a left. 90 seconds into the 9th round. Money's proving to be elusive. Butcher's got to be really careful there, Teddy. I mean, he's leaving himself wide open.
And what's going to happen next? See, you know, he's leaving himself open. He hasn't paid for anything yet, but that will be coming before you know it.
Money's combination punching is working well here. He just missed that shot up top. Returns fire with a left hand. There he is zoning in the old 1-2. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Last 10 seconds of the 9th round. Accurate with the straight left. He scored well after being hit himself. So another round comes to an end, and Teddy, when you put pen to paper, you're putting down the very same way. He's up by a lot here.
Yeah, he is up by a lot. The good news for him is he's up by a lot in his kind of fight. You know, it's going the height, the kind of pace he wants, and in the dimensions that he wants.
Firing off the uppercut, great exchange. Money's work in training camp is now paying off. Do you see the accuracy and the effectiveness with that combination? Not much action as he just ties up. Now he's backing his man up against the ropes. Able to dismiss it. Money's on the wrong end of a destructive uppercut. He missed with that headshot. Little head knocking with that right hand. Money's punch is far off the target. He comes with the straight right hand. Butcher is making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Time to bring it home. Final minute of the final round. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. It's hard to believe that he can win this fight on the scorecards. That means it's do or die at this point. You got to go for broke.
Yeah, that means that you got to come up with that Hail Mary pass. Now, when you come up with that Hail Mary pass, you don't just chuck the ball. You have to have a receiver down there. You have to make sure that he's running a certain route. Right now, he's got to look for one spot, something to land that shot.
Jab and a straight by Money. Butcher's got something to think about now. He just threw a punch and had one coming right back at him. His opponent scored well with the counter. Well, you should have your judge's license taken away if you don't see this one the obvious way, Teddy.
If one of these judges dare go another direction with this, I want their picture up on a post office board.
Most wanted poster.
Yes, sir.
Right now, what we want is to hear those obvious scorecards, so let's send it up to the ring.